Hello, I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Well, we're continuing on with the leg lasso series, and today we're going to be doing an omoplata. Now, the omoplata is kind of like a kimura that you're doing, but with your legs. So let's check it out. Okay, let's break it down. Now, since we've talked about the leg lasso several times in the last couple of weeks, we're not going to spend too much details. Spider guard, through, round, trap, square back up. Secure this hand. Now this is the new part. Grab the lapel, and the foot is going to slide through, and I'm now going to cut an angle. You can see by turning, this arm is still wedged between my thigh and rib. I really want to keep it that way. Finally, I want to grab my Dummies belt and rotate my feet out and start to rise up. Now, it's pretty simple, but there are a couple mistakes that people can make. Mistake would be having the leg shoot straight out. You really want to, as much as possible, keep it close to the body. You get to this angle by, in fact, literally cutting an angle. I'm now kind of at a 90-degree angle from where I was sitting. By turning, it's keeping this arm wrapped around my leg. Next, I'm going to be sitting up, and again, this leg and this rib, the arm will probably be a little bit closer to the groin, but you don't want this arm to get loose. Next is I'm going to be grabbing their belt. It would be a mistake to let them roll out of this position. Is I'm going to very slowly rise up. Now, if you're doing this with a dummy, you don't have to worry about, hurting your dummy. But if you're so fortunate to have a live training partner, and you started to, rise up, they might get injured before they tap. So certainly if you're working with a dummy, don't worry about it. But if you are working with a live training partner, the last part of starting to sit up with their arm, wrenched behind their back, you want to do that super slowly. So let's check it out one more time. how you get an omoplata from the leg lasso. Now, we'll finish off this leg lasso series by covering a couple of sweeps in the next couple of episodes. But in the meantime, thank you again for your interest in this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.